Sean from beadingcraft.com, the #1 beading channel where we talk about beads, beading, and beaded projects. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this project. I call it my Madonna piece. So get your materials ready and let's get started. So here are the beads that we'll be using for this project. We'll be using a 6mm chalk white, then a 15O white seed. Also, we're using a 10mm bead cap. This is a barrel shape. Now we'll be using a 10mm champagne teardrop and a 4mm white jade. Also accompanying it is a 6mm transparent white crystal. So I forgot to include this. This is 2mm hex. We'll be using this one too. And for the thread, we are going to use a 0.25mm fishing line, our size 12 needle. So cut off a comfortable length of thread and start. For the first one, pick up 4 seeds. For your right angle weave, pass through the last seed that you picked up. And here you have your right angle. This is a 4 seed. Next up, go ahead and pick up 3 seeds to stitch through the middle seed there. So far you have 2 right angle waves, and you notice there's this seed over there. That's my stopper seed. I had to add a stopper seed. So once you cut off a comfortable length of thread and add your stopper seed, it's easier to bead along. So right now, pass through the side seed of the second right angle wave, and you're ready to pick up a next right angle. Go ahead, pick up 3 seeds and stitch through. This is quite explanatory. Follow through and you get it. So far we've made our first length, and this is 9 inches. 9 inches of right angle wave. Have to measure with your tape rule to make sure to know that you are. So to bead along, you need to add the next row. Start by passing your needle through the first seed on the side. Pass through the side seed. Now go ahead, pick up 3 seeds. Pass back through the seed that you've already passed through on the side. So this is quite it, and it adds up really fast. So for the next column, pass your needle through the next side seed. Go ahead, pick up 2 seeds and repeat the circle that you did in the first step. In this case, because this is the second step, you are picking up 2 seeds instead of 3 seeds. right here we have completed row 2, and this is super easy and it adds up pretty fast. So we are going on to the next row, which is row 3. We are actually going to get to row 5. So as usual, follow the step earlier and build up row 3. So let's continue. So far we have completed 5 rows, 5 solid rows. Let me show you. This is row 1, that's the other one is the next row, row 2. We have row 3, the other one row 4, and the 5th and final row. The next step is to join both ends together. So this is quite fast and easy. It's all about joining both ends together. So fold both ends in 2, then with your needle and thread close up the folded part. So here I made up to 6 to 7 columns, wasn't counting. For the next columns, 5 to 8 columns, I'm going to add 2mm heads. So for the next 9 to 10 columns I'm going to join, I will be using my white jade for the joining. So as I bead along, you notice an increase. So let's continue. So I had to speed in this process to get to the next step. Let's continue. For the next joining, I'm going to use my 6mm crystal. So this is pretty much the method we've been using over and over again for the previous. But for these columns that I'm going to add my 6mm, I'll be using 1506 to alternate with my 6mm crystals. So far I have completed this part. I joined like 5 or 6. So the next part will be to close up this part that I've started already. Now I'm also going to be alternating with my seeds. I will increase it by 3 seeds. So I added 5 rows to the length to make an extra, and that will be for my teardrop. Part 4 is all about adding the teardrop. So in this part, I'll be adding the barrel shaped big cap. So let me go ahead and pull out my materials. Here are the materials I will be using. I'll be using a wool gum, or if you have E600. Here I'm using my barrel shaped cap. Then the last one is my 24 gauge copper wire. You can go for any other kind of copper wire. So I have completed my full cap length. For this project you will need 2 full cap lengths. So go ahead and make the second one and let's continue. So off the record I completed the second full length. Now the final part is I was able to get 4 tweaks from this project. The first one is the overlay which we'll be using today. Now the second one is its kissing tweak. So the third one is the sweetheart which can be pushed further to get the fourth one. So our design of choice is the overlay. We are going to join it. Clasp, I use my toggle to make that. The piece is ready. So thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, please. It helps the channel. We'll see you next week in the next video. Cheers.